everyone, and welcome to Lion Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. I am Carol Kearns. My husband, Harry Shue, is our co-host. Our mission for the show is twofold: to provide information about Connecticut Lions events and to showcase the many different organizations and causes that Lions support locally, regionally, and internationally. Harry?
Good evening and welcome. Please consult our website at www.lions23b.org or your district spirit for more information on coming events.
Hello and welcome to the third annual Harwinton Lions Club Schooling Dressage Show. For those of you who are new to the world of dressage, we thought it might be helpful to share some of its history and describe what you will see today. We'd like to thank our many sponsors here today: the Thomaston Savings Bank, Better Call Mel, Health Markets, Where There's a Need, There's a Lion, our slogan from the Centennial Lions Year, J.S. Masonry and Construction, Dover Saddlery, and let's see if I can make this out here, Crypto Arrow. Thanks again to all of our sponsors for their support of our dressage show. We'd like to thank our announcer extraordinaire, John Stolickney. John is our club secretary, the Harwinton Lions Club secretary, and he is using the new sound system that we purchased for this show and for our car show. So we're hoping for good weather for our car show. So thank you again, John.
Good morning again. I am Harry Shue. I'm the president of the Harwinton Lions Club. My wife Carol Kearns is our other videographer. And first of all, we would like to thank, here's Jerry, we would like to thank Jerry Van Leer and Eric Van Leer. Eric was the chair of this event, and all the Harwinton Lions who have come out today. You see Roland Brault and Nancy Lyons are at the table to come in, manning the table outside. We've got Steve Sheik, John Stolickney. They set up the sound system for us. Debbie is here, Debbie Sheik, and we're hoping for more Lions to come later in the day. So once again, enjoy the show.
This looks like our first competitor of the day.
What is dressage? The word dressage comes from the French verb dresseur, meaning to train. Dressage is often described as watching a horse and rider dance together. It is one of many disciplines in horseback riding.
You see the judges in the back doorway. Oop, that was the horse. That was not good.
Again.
Oh, that little horse is looking straight at us.
Next we have Heather Turner, and she is riding Dixie Queen.
Sure. Okay, John just announced our first riding competitor.
How has dressage evolved? According to the United States Dressage Federation, dressage became an Olympic sport in the 1912 Olympic Games in Stockholm, with only military officers eligible to compete until 1953, when the rules evolved to allow both civilian men and women to compete. Today, dressage is a worldwide sport with men and women competing on a level playing field. You heard the rider say, "Good girl," and that's my sign. So, and here comes our next rider.
Next up, we have Nevin Tarrant with riding Little Acre Hawkeye. Left 438. Nevin Tarrant.
No, they're picking up the pace. That horse looks like it has beautiful form rounding the bend back there. As you can see, the rider very straight up, erect. What will you see today? Horses and riders perform a series of movements as stated in what is called a dressage test. Judges look not only at the individual movements, but also how they flow from one movement to the next. Each movement is scored from 0 to 10, with 10 being excellent, 5 sufficient, and 0 no movement was performed. Points are then added and divided by the total possible score to give a percentage mark. Overall scores of 70 or over are considered very good, and scores of 60 to 70% are considered good. A scribe also sits down with the judge to write down specific comments. The goal of competition is for the rider to improve their own score by using the feedback from the judge to inform their future training. The classes you will see today increase in difficulty from introductory through second level. The judges were giving some instructions just now, and the rider said, "Okay." So we'll see what happens next. Not sure if you heard, but she said, "Can you tell it's her first time?" But it looks like she's doing just fine. Working trot rising between X and C, medium walk. Working trot rising.
Take a deep breath. I am. What does it say? My anxiety is overwhelming for everybody around me. Don't worry, we keep spreading down the aisle. That's Waylon. Waylon, come and say hi. I want you to meet Susie. Oh, yes, I do. Hi. We have to take a big hand now.
So horse and rider need to navigate between the letters that you can see on the opposite side here as they are given instructions. In dressage, there is only one horse and rider in the ring at a time. At the beginning of each class, you will hear an audible signal which lets the rider know that it is time to enter the ring. For the lower level English tests, the rider may choose to have a caller read the dressage test aloud to help them remember the test. For Western tests, the rider may choose to have a caller read the dressage test aloud for any level. At the end of each test, the rider halts and salutes the judge before leaving the ring. There's our next competitor.
Sir, you're going to have to come out here. You can't be on that side of the room in there. So, you can be out here or down there, but you can't see the side of the room.
Dig it out, and then you got alternate inspection, the ground, and then you got the sand. They made it so large.
They can be, no, they can be down there. You guys can be out here, but nobody can be there.
And here comes our next competitor.
Well, the 4 points are because me and Sherry showed up. Yes. That's exactly why. Because before, I mean, we've been at the last two horse sales since then. Okay. They were 20 some odd years apart, but Waylon, leave her alone. The best way here.
Hey, enter working job. Receive down central line without falling. Sing, crack, working job.
I heard enter working jog. Couldn't quite make out the letters though, but horse and rider were given their instructions. Hopefully you were able to pick up some of what was said there for riding instructions. Working jog. And then she's talking about the various letters.
Between M and C, develop working walk.
and develop a working walk from a working jog.
A to B, skate ring, free walk. B, working walk.
I heard B, working walk.
F, hold 4 seconds. Proceed, working walk. Between A and K, develop working jog.
Between A and K, develop working jog.
Nice weather, no bugs.
Dressage is a team sport. When training a dressage horse, the goal is to achieve graceful and balanced movement through the use of subtle cues from the rider. The rider remains balanced in the saddle while using aids to signal the horse, which include weight, legs, and hands. As a result, the horse and rider develop a very special connection. Today we are privileged to have Doris Carlson as our judge. Best wishes to all of our horses and rider teams. We hope you enjoy watching and learning about this discipline.
Between C and H, develop working jog. H, X, F, chain ring, working jog. A down center line, X, working walk, G, halt, swoop.
Here comes our next rider, Abigail. Didn't catch her last name. Very nice form, horse and rider. You notice how straight the riders are sitting in their saddles. That's it. Very nice routine.
Hello again, everyone.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our English and Western Schooling Dressage show. So that's going to do it for this episode of Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed our show this evening. Tune in next week for another Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. Good night.
Bye-bye.